Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Ciara Speller. We're going to have your top 4 at 4 in just a moment. But first, let's have a look at your commuter traffic and weather. Bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. And Brian, not a bad day out there today. Yeah, you got a little bit of haze from the Canadian and northwestern United States wildfires, which is making the sky look a little weird at times. But yeah, a lower humidity today. In fact, I was going to show the dew points. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later on in the newscast. But yeah, nice little breeze. Yeah, no complaints here. Let's take a look at traffic and see if you have something to complain about here. Actually, we're in pretty good shape. Slight slowdowns on either end of 291, but 91 is fine, and the Pike looks good in either direction on either side of the Connecticut River. Temperatures are in the mid-80s, 88 Greenfield, 85 Springfield, and look at that, 83s Westfield, Northampton, and Orange. 77 right now in Pittsfield. And as I was mentioning, there's a little batch of thin clouds that's passing through as we speak. There's also a little bit of haze from the northwestern wildfires, but otherwise it's a dry, relatively comfortable day. We'll let you know if this continues tomorrow with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast in a couple of minutes. Now for our top 4 at 4, 2 people are hurt after a crash in South Hadley this morning. Fire officials say it happened in front of 470 Granby Road. South Hadley Fire District 1 responded with multiple vehicles providing mutual aid from Fire District 2. 4 vehicles were involved and 2 people were transported to local hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. The crash was cleared just before 9 a.m. Today is National Safe Digging Day. The most important thing to remember, there is no job too big or too small that doesn't warrant a call to 811 to make sure you're digging safely. A survey from Common Ground Alliance says nearly 3 in 4 American homeowners, which is over 60 million people, plan to complete a digging project this year. 10 million of those people didn't have calling 811 in their project plans. The state of Massachusetts requires customers to call at least 72 hours in advance of digging projects. Not doing that could lead to fines as high as $10,000. So today on 811, remember to call 811 before you break ground. Springfield police announcing today that they have recovered a ghost gun and arrested 6 suspects this past weekend. According to police, they responded to ShotSpotter activation on Kenyon Street. Officers on the scene observed a group of subjects enter a vehicle that did not have a valid inspection sticker. Officers then conducted a traffic stop on the 500 block of Bay Street. The driver was identified as 19-year-old Yariel Fernandez with 5 juvenile passengers ranging from 14 through 17 years old. Officers recovered an illegal firearm, 4 bags of heroin, and suspected cocaine laced with fentanyl. All arrested face multiple charges. We now know the name of the 7-year-old who was struck and killed while riding a bicycle last week in Williamstown. According to the Berkshire County DA's office, Max Rothschild died following a fatal collision at the intersection of Main Street and Buxton Hill Road. A preliminary investigation suggests Rothschild unintentionally entered Main Street when he was struck by a vehicle. The investigation is still ongoing, but officials say no charges are being filed at this time. The DA's office will release its findings when the investigation is complete. Bringing in Brian Lapis again for a look at the dew points, Brian.
Yeah, so, relatively reasonable dew points. You can see that we're ranging from the upper 50s to the mid 60s. So a little touch of humidity, but nothing unbearable. And the breeze out of the west, I think, helps us kind of dry things out. You can see here on our clouds and radar that we've got a little batch of thin clouds that has moved through the valley and now is descending into Connecticut. And there's clearer air off to our west. So dry night here tonight. 22 News Storm Team Skycast shows these occasional thin clouds through the evening hours, and then some more significant clearing takes place overnight. You can see a little bit of clearing here, so we'll start with scattered clouds tomorrow morning. By the way, evening temperatures will be in the 80s and 70s, and then tomorrow morning temperatures will be in the 50s and 60s, we expect, and yet another dry day. 10 o'clock sunshine, noontime sunshine, and a few clouds developing during the afternoon hours, and we're back into the 80s tomorrow, a high of 84 to 88. We'll track our chances for showers on Thursday and Friday on 22 News starting at 5.
Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno says his cancer is in complete full remission. In a statement on social media today, Mayor Sarno says that his chemo treatments are complete with no side effects. He adds that his schedule with no limitations is back, and he will be back at Dana-Farber for a routine 6-month checkup. Mayor Sarno says he's thankful for all who supported him during the nearly 2-year-long journey, and he's looking forward to serving the people of Springfield for years to come. The Eastern States Exposition will be hosting a job fair, according to the ESE. The fair is expected to fill more than 200 positions at the fair, where job seekers can network with numerous ESE departments. The job fair begins August 18th and will go from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. outside of Storyton Village Museum in West Springfield. To join, applicants, you're recommended to apply online by visiting the Big E's website. The St. Patrick's Parade Committee of Holyoke is set to announce its 2027 Grand Marshal today. The Grand Marshal is the highest local honor given to a person of Irish ancestry and is either a Holyoke resident or a member of the parade committee. Michael J. Moriarty was given that honor last year. The 74th annual Holyoke St. Patrick's Parade is set for Sunday, March 21st, 2027, and the 50th Holyoke St. Patrick's Road Race will be that Saturday. Here's a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. Tonight, we will hear the arguments on the Springfield Regional Justice Project and whether it should move forward or not. And still in court, the Lindsay trial Clancy continued today. We'll have the latest coming up. Plus, a nonprofit that's helping to raise money, find out how the progress they've made so far.
Traffic is moving along more or less normally as we approach the evening commute. A little bit of a slowdown on either end of 291. Otherwise, 91 through downtown and beyond is good, and the Pike is moving smoothly as well. We're going to run into a few showers potentially toward the end of the week. We'll update those chances on 22 News at 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. And we thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4. You can join us on TV starting at 5 and get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.